Hello, I'm Caroline Cooper from Naturally Loyal and welcome to the next in my mini video series of the A to Z of creating a service culture. We're now on to the letter T, and T is for trust. Now of course trust is a two-way thing, so trust with our customers both ways and trust with our team members, and also of course that our customers can trust our team members. So let's start with our customers. Bear in mind of course that trust is something that can take a long time to build up but can be lost very, very quickly. So what are the factors that we need to consider in terms of building trust with our customers? Now the obvious one is being honest with them and being open with them, but also think about the subconscious signals that we send to our customers. So I don't know how recently you last went into a bank, but when you go into the bank and you're queuing up to fill out paying in slip or something, have you noticed how 9 times out of 10 the pens are chained to the countertop? Now, what subconscious message does that leave with you? Does it make you think subconsciously that actually they don't trust us with their pens, yet we trust them with our money? It just doesn't stack up, does it? So with your own business, just think about some of the things that you might be doing that sends an unconscious signal to your customers that maybe they're not trusted. Then thinking about our team, and again, trust is something that we need to earn with our team, and if we want them to be honest and open up with us, then we need to be honest with them and open up. So we talked in a previous video about your integrity and how you talk about people, or how your managers talk about people when they're not there. So can they really trust you if they tell you information in confidence? But also share some of your vulnerabilities, because if you want your team to open up and be honest with you, then you need to demonstrate some of your vulnerabilities. That's not telling them your whole life story, but it could be just sharing stuff with them that shows that you're not perfect. How do we get them to a point where they also feel that they are trusted? Well, play to people's strengths. Build on the things that you know that they're already good at and give them some responsibility. Empower them to do the job that you've employed them to do, so not breathing down their neck all the time and not having to escalate every last little thing, because that's really frustrating for customers. So let's say a customer has a complaint and every complaint has to be escalated. That makes the customer feel bad, it makes the manager feel frustrated, and also for the individual it makes them feel like they're not trusted. The other thing to be thinking about with your team is giving them some flexibility in how they do their job. So yes, the end result is important, but very often the way in which they achieve that end result, or when they do it, or how they do it, isn't so critical. So give them that little bit of flexibility. And last but not least is, we know that stuff goes wrong. And if you want people to own up to a breakage, or that they spoke to a customer in such a way that it wasn't necessarily the best thing to say, if you want them to be honest with you and open up to you, then they will only do that if they know that they're not going to get reprimanded or they're going to get hauled through the coals as a result of that. But rather than that, but looking at it as a learning opportunity. So think about trust as something that is built up over time, and trust your team to do the job that they're there to do, and also demonstrate trust in your customers as well. So that's all for the letter T. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye for now.